back and watch the chef cook.
You own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you own 17 birds.
Big ring, I play for the 17 birds.
I know a guy if you own 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17th curb.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you. And I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles fan base, man. I just got to give a shout out to y'all, man. I like to do that every time before the year kickoff. We're going to get ready for a good one this year. I'm going to tell you that. We're going to get ready for a good one. You know what I'm saying? The game kickoff should be in about, 30 minutes or so. We get a true look. We get a true look at, some of the guys trying to make the roster. I'm not sure about the status of the first string defense and offense. Not sure who's going to start there. We're going to look. Listen, I want to be surprised. I didn't do no digging. I didn't hit up any of the sources that I know. I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised because being as though that I'm going to be surprised, I want to know the true nature of the thought process of my coaching staff. That's why I want to be surprised. I really, really want to know why would they make the decision that they're making? Because if it's up to me, I would play. I would give the starters some play today. First string offense and defense. A lot of people seem to be against that opinion because it's the last game. But this Smitty play at all during preseason? I don't remember. You know what I'm saying? It's like we didn't play the last game. Our joint practice with Miami was cut short because they got sick. I mean, when are we going? So we're going to try to figure this out as we go. Week 1, I really don't like the notion of that. I don't like the notion of that. I know it's the Lions, but the Lions, you never know. It's week 1. It's week 1. Nobody got no tape on nobody right now. No tape on nobody. I don't expect the Eagles playbook to change much. You know what I mean? I expect us to just get better looks on the routes because we upgraded the wide receiver core and we have guys that developed. You know what I mean? But it just don't make no sense. LB, my hurt season hat just came. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. This is what we're going to be doing. This is the interception mug. This is the interception mug. If y'all haven't been looking at my social media, man, it's on my Twitter. The artist who's beautifully crafting these, you know what I'm saying? Her, I've retweeted her as well. You can find information. You can put you in a nice little order. You know what I'm saying? What we talking about? What we talking about? What we talking about? You know what I mean? This is the winner's cup. This is the winner's chalice right here. We're drinking out the winner's chalice. If y'all remember from my first season doing YouTube, I had a green Eagles chalice. It was like, you know what I mean? It was like a green Eagles cup. But you know what I mean? It cracked. I don't know if I kept putting too much ice in it because I used to really drink a lot of yak. I used to really drink a lot of yak. Like Shannon got y'all thinking he probably drink yak. I used to really drink yak. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about bags of ice. I need bags of ice. I don't even drink soda, but I always had some Coke. You know what I mean? I always had some Coca-Cola to throw in there with the yak. So, my cup broke, so I'm glad I got some new ones. They look more sturdy. It is what it is. That mug icy, LB, I appreciate that. What's up, brother LB? Let's go. Yes, sir. Fantasy football season is here. Just a lot of stuff, man. It's this year, like football kicking off. That's the start of the holiday season for me. I feel like it should be that way for everybody that watch football as much as I do. That's the start of the holiday season. But this is the ultimate bus trip to Fedex Field, man. We coming for you, Carson. September 25th. You can get you a charter ride down there from the Philadelphia area up to Fedex Field for the Week 3 matchup. You can go to a crazy tailgate and have your ticket to the game all rolled up in one package deal, man. It's just an amazing trip, an amazing offer that you can't refuse. Go to phillysportstrips.com and see what it's all about. I'm going to be there, and Philly Mike is going to be there as well. It's going to be a vibe. It's going to be a movie. You know what I mean? And what else can we say? You know, I'm just excited. It's going back down the way that it's going down. Now let me get this off here real quick. Yes, sir. I'm hyper. Football is back. Week 1 is about to go down. Week 1 is definitely about to go down, man. I can't wait, man. You know, something that dawned on me about the Eagles offense and guys potentially having a big year. A lot of people have been talking about Devontae Smith. A lot of people have been talking about AJ Brown. A lot of people have been talking about Dallas Goedert. We got so many guys that we have pegged to possibly have a big year, and I think it really could be Devontae Smith or Dallas Goedert. We got to give these guys all the same level of play. Listen, I understand AJ Brown is coming in here making $25 million a year, and I can't stand the talking heads that like to talk about how much money a man making. Not for 40 million a year. Like, it don't even make sense. Like, if that's the going rate, it is what it is. You can't get around that. You know what I mean? But anyway, you know what AJ Brown brings to the table, but you still got to understand that this is his first year in this system. This is Smitty's second year in the system, and this is Dallas Goedert, fourth year in the system or whatever the case may be. These guys are veterans now. They're veterans now. They're veteran of how things work. You know what I mean? And it's nice to see that Devontae Smith is putting on weight. Everybody thought it was an impossible task, but now he brolic Smitty. And, you know, I expect a big year from Devontae Smith. A big year. Gainwell, Huntley, Brooks are the dressed wide receiver or the dressed running backs. Gainwell, Huntley, and Brooks. Oh, that makes sense. So Gainwell possibly going to start. So it's not looking good for the starters getting out there. So I guess we got to wait one more week to see what's going on. I ain't mad at that. We're not mad at that. Let's try to get into some live coverage real quick. Yeah, but if you have to understand that AJ Brown deserves the same time to, you know, get his feet under him, just like everybody else. And the more we give our guys the opportunity and you know, and the more he gets used to what's really going on, then other guys get to eat, like Devontae Smith. It's inevitable for Devontae Smith to be open a bunch of times this year, in my opinion. It's completely inevitable. You know what I mean? How can it not be? How could it not be? Hold on. Yes, sir. If Hurt's not playing, he should call some plays from the sideline. I mean, you know, I'm not against anything. Anything to help the team win. If Jalen Hurts isn't playing, then all we can expect Jalen Hurts to do is be Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? It's like this is my real problem that I'm having. Everybody expects a quarterback to look a certain way. If he ain't throwing, he should be holding the clipboard right next to the coach. He got to stay in the pocket. You can't win with a pocket passing quarterback. I mean, you got to be a pocket passing quarterback to win a Super Bowl. I don't think a lot of that is true, man. I don't think a lot of that is true. You got to stop stereotyping these guys, man, because I seen Lamar, you know, move the ball up and down the field. I seen Lamar come from behind and win some big games. I think you could win with these guys. And then they move the goalposts. Well, in the playoffs, you got to be able to throw. Now, I agree. You got to be able to make certain throws in the playoffs, but I'm not sleeping on no dual threats, man. They've made a name for themselves. What's going on, Malik Cooks? McNabb Fat Five, what up? Nate Gibbs, what up? Produced by Swift, what up? Joe Low Mag, what up? Drew Johnson, what up? I'm hyped. Football is back. Week 1, yes, sir. I can't wait, man. Definitely can't wait. LB, how confident are you in Gannon? You know what? That's a good question, man. I'm really not. You know. That's a good question, man. That's a good one, man. I'm really kind of worried for real, man. I'm really worried about, you know, what I saw from the second unit defense. I'm worried about effort. You know what I mean? And it wasn't from the starters. So, you know, I really ain't no more worried than what I already was. But man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Gannon is the biggest question mark to me, man. The biggest question mark to me, because the thing about training camp and these joint practices is that you can get confirmation if your quarterback is doing better or not. You can get confirmation if he's doing better or not. You know what I mean? You really can. I know it's not a real game situation, but Jalen Hurts, I'm not going to make it seem like he has so much work to do, but it was some work to do. It was some mechanics that had to be cleaned up. It was some timing that had to be cleaned up. That's visible changes that you can see. You can visibly see mechanics and timing have been, tightened up over the offseason. We have not visually seen anything from Gannon that says he's going to be different. We haven't seen it. I haven't seen anything visible from Gannon that says he's going to do anything different or he's going to be different. So yes, I'm worried. Yes, I'm worried. Last time I saw Sirianni, you were abandoning the pass. For real. The same way he abandoned the run in the first half. So which one are we going to get? Are we going to get a balanced Nick Sirianni? I can only hope because I have not seen it. Coaching is a way bigger issue than this roster is. A way bigger issue than this quarterback is. I'm trying to tell you, if your coach, not many quarterbacks, listen. Aaron Rodgers, for as great as he is, got one Super Bowl ring. Over time, it took them to realize that Mike McCarthy was the problem. Or at least that's what they wanted us to believe. Because Mike McCarthy is going to take a lot of the responsibility for Green Bay not having multiple titles under the Aaron Rodgers era. He's going to take responsibility for that, whether he like it or not. But you know what I mean? It is what it is. LB, love the content, bro. You think we're gonna stay in zone coverage all season, or we gonna go man? I think we're gonna blitz more. I think we're gonna still stay in zone. I think we're gonna blitz more. I don't understand why you would not be going man a little more. You know what I mean? Why we would not be playing a little more press man coverage with Bradbury and Slay on the outside. You know what I mean? I mean, you got to be creative. I think your cornerbacks are so good that you can have them roam and you can have everybody else be in the zone. You could do a lot, man. You could do a lot because if I got Slay and I got Bradbury, my job on passing downs is to take away those two reads. Bradbury, you got to take away those 2 weeks. If Bradbury is worse than Steven Nelson, then we played ourselves. I think Steven Nelson just had a pick in preseason. If Bradbury is worse than Steven Nelson, we played ourselves. That's all I'm saying. Because Steven Nelson was solid. Dean starting Mike tonight. That's what I like to see. This is really about Nakobe Dean and Jordan Davis for real. If we want to be technical, this is about Nakobe Dean and Jordan Davis. Where are we getting the information from, though? Jurgens out. He needs some rest. If Jurgens is not playing, then yeah, this is a wash. This is a wash. But I'm excited. I'm very excited to see. I'm very excited to see Cam Jurgens. I'm very excited to see Nakobe Dean, and I'm very excited to see Jordan Davis. I'm excited to see it. My boy AJ Brown showed up with the drip on the AI jersey. Dripping. It's real drippy out here. The season about to start, y'all. The season about to start. When the last time we had an offseason this magnificent? When the last time? Cam is a lock. Yeah, Cam looking like the best player out the draft. If you want to keep it 100, he looking like the best player out the draft. Yo, LB, how do you do that Cody Solutions method? I ain't do Cody Solutions in a minute, man. I think I lost the password, then I just end up finding another solution. LB, help me understand how the national narrative is that Hurts has more pressure than Wentz or Dodo Jones. I get they gave Hurts help, but if those two don't get it right now, they may be out the league. Now I get it, man. I get it. I don't understand why the narrative is like that. It seems to me, if we're being honest, that everybody wants to be patient with guys like Daniel Jones. They was patient with Mitchell Trubisky. Kyle Rudolph, man, he had another opportunity, and we knew Kyle Rudolph was buns. He had another opportunity. You know what I mean? They were patient. The last guy that I seen patience pay off for real, if you want to keep it 100, was Kirk Cousins. Washington was patient. They had to wait and see what they had there. I saw it. It paid off $1 too. But those are like the only 2 cases that I could think of. And this is the thing. This is the thing. You had to show that kind of patience with Kirk Cousins and Dak Prescott. You had to be iffy because they weren't high draft picks. They weren't high draft picks. I understand that portion of it, but Daniel Jones is going into his 4th year without having a 3,000-yard passing season. A 3,000-yard passing season. If Jalen Hurts had a 3-year resume like Daniel Jones, it would never happen. If Jalen Hurts put 2 back-to-back seasons like that together, he'd be out the league. He'd be out the league. I don't know what season it is Daniel Jones going in, but he ain't never throw 3,000 passing yards, man. I don't understand it. I don't understand. Sam Darnold, he was a high draft pick. That's why he's floating around. Being a high draft pick is the power that you can have as a quarterback in the National Football League. It's the absolute power. Kyler Murray, y'all know I'm not that high on Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray has not proven anything. And he's the highest paid quarterback in the game? You know why? Because he's a high draft pick and he's shown just enough. He's shown enough to say, well, maybe let me hold on. And he got a bag just for showing that maybe let me, it wasn't let me hold on. They paid him. They maxed him out. But I always question, what did he show? That could be a borderline scary situation. That could be a borderline scary situation. Is anyone else heart racing for excitement? Absolutely. Baker Mayfield too. Yeah, Baker Mayfield too. You know what I mean? But I don't see. I don't think Baker was totally buns. If we being honest, I think Baker was solid. You know what I mean? I thought Baker was solid. You know what I mean? I don't think Baker is a backup. I don't think he's a backup, but they definitely like a bottom tier starting quarterback in the league. He ain't a backup though. I think Daniel Jones is a backup. I don't think Wentz is a backup either. Wentz is just like a bottom tier. If he's having see, Wentz got great stats. Everybody like to tell me 27-10. Everybody like to tell me about his 27 touchdowns. He did that twice with us. Exact numbers, 27-10. But it don't be meaning nothing. After that season, after the 2020 season, ladies and gentlemen, y'all see the videos? I was heartbroken. He literally would stand there with a Mike linebacker running 80 miles an hour at his face mask and just stand there. Don't try to get out the way. Don't try to throw it away. He would stand there, y'all. Stand there. And the Commanders think I'm supposed to be scared. He's doing it in preseason this year. Standing there. It's like every time, I don't know what he be looking at, like a deer in the headlights, bro. And it's like, you know what I mean? But Wentz, I don't, being as that's the case, I still don't think he's a bottom tier quarterback, though. I think Wentz is like borderline bottom tier, borderline middle tier. But when them playoffs come, man, he just loses it all, man. He absolutely loses it all. Is the game not on yet? What is going on? It's crazy. Jeremiah Butler, what's going on with you? What links do y'all be using to watch the game now? Somebody throw a link in there for me. My link pretty solid, though. It's always good to share information because people ask me all the time, how do I watch some of the games? Hey, D-Lo, what's going on, D-Lo? Hey, I appreciate you, bro. Shout out my guy, man, D'Angelo Xavier. Song coming out next week, man. I'm excited about that one, man. You know what I mean? I'm really excited about that one. It's called Rap Mastermind, coming out next Friday. I can't wait, actually. I can't wait. I'm gonna get the cover art, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna make sure that I bless y'all. Bless y'all with the track. Starting tripping. What do you say? VIP ROW? NFL Plus, $10 a month. It includes all games included. I'll buy NFL Plus right now. I think I got that joint. I got NFL Plus. I sure do. Do you think we need another running back? No. Actually, that's something to think about. That's something to think about for real, because let's be logical about this, man. Miles Sanders is still dealing with a hamstring issue, and them soft tissue ones, man, be different. Be different. So I wouldn't be mad if you got one. I think it's now more of a concern than safety. LOL, I'm happy no starters is playing today. Yeah, a lot of people happy about that. A lot of people happy no starters playing today, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Believe me when I tell you. Believe that. These Apple products is crazy, man. I just bought this joint. I ain't even have to do nothing. I don't even know where my wallet at. I don't even know. Network. Okay. Oh yeah, I like this. So that's better than this Sunday ticket. It look like. How you navigate to the games though? When was the last time Sanders played a whole season? You know what? Has he ever? Has he played a whole season? Not trying to be funny, not trying to be facetious. You know what I mean? That's a fair question. I would really like to know. I would really like to know. So I'm guessing it ain't gonna pop up on here until 7. What time is it? I would really like to know. When LB days, he's the best reporter on the Eagles. It's true. I appreciate you, bro. So listen, I'm gonna need y'all to do something for me. I really need y'all to do something for me. So the track that's coming out next Friday is going into a contest tomorrow. It's going into a contest tomorrow. The track is featuring me and D'Angelo Xavier. I'm gonna have the link, and I want y'all to vote. I want people to show people the power of, you know what I mean, of building it from the ground up. So we're gonna go on that joint. We're gonna flood it with these votes because I'm trying to win. I'm trying to win. I would trade Miles for Hunt in a heartbeat. I mean, I don't think nobody's debating that. I don't think nobody is debating if Kareem Hunt is a better running back than Miles Sanders. This is my thing though. What is it going to cost you? Because it's not a straight up trade. It doesn't benefit the Browns to have a guy that also wants to be paid. It don't benefit them to have. It got to be some type of 3-way deal to where the Browns get some picks, and they get a running back who don't mind being a second fiddle guy. It got to be a situation like that because it does nobody no good to have Miles Sanders go over there and just be behind Nick Chubb. You know what I mean? That would make us frauds because all we did was talk about how Miles was our guy. That's all we did. I'll be watching punt returns. That's a good one to watch. I'm gonna be watching N'Kobe Dean. I'm going to be watching. I'm only watching the depth from the second string offensive line. I'm definitely going to be watching punt returns. It's a lot of stuff to keep your eye out for. You know what I mean? I want to see who really won it out there because I think the coaches are going to let them throw the ball. The coach is going to turn these wide receivers loose at some point in this game. There's going to be a slew of passes. Not giving up on Sanders. They resting him, bro. I'm convinced. Oh, yeah, yeah. I think they rested him too. I think they rested him too. You know what I mean? But this the thing, though. Like, this the thing. I mean, Kareem Rare would be crazy, though. I can't even fraud, man. Kareem Hunt, man. Kareem Hunt is the number one running back in the league, yo. He's rare, man. He's that rare guy that can, catch and run with power. A lot of these guys can catch. They got some power, like the Dalvin Cooks. He got power. He got power behind him. It's like him and Kareem Hunt are just rare breeds. But Dalvin Cook is getting his chance to be the guy. I feel like if Kareem Hunt got his chance to be the guy behind this type of offensive line, it would be crazy, man. It would be absolutely insane. Kareem Hunt could run for 1,200 yards behind these guys. If we can't go get Alexander Madison from the Vikings, see that's what we messing up at. We not getting we need listen. We need a top guy for a top guy. I think Miles Sanders staying here this year, if he could be healthy, he should be a top guy, man. I just don't know how. I don't know how I feel every time Miles Sanders come from missing a couple games or a couple practices from injury. He fumble, yo. He fumble, man. I feel like that happens every time, yo. I might be wrong, but that's how I feel. His fumbles always happen when he ain't touched the ball in a long time, or he ain't been active, or he ain't been practicing. You know what I mean? I don't need that type of energy, man. I don't need no week one fumbles from no running backs, yo. I don't need that, man. I don't need that. I'm perfectly fine with. See, this is why I'm so unbothered by the running back situation. A lot of people are bothered with it, but this is why I'm so unbothered. I'm so unbothered because I'm fine. I'm fine if Boston Scott start. I'm cool because I've seen Boston Scott run with power before behind his line. I'm completely fine with that. If Boston Scott start, I'm A-okay with that. Absolutely A-okay with that. It must be only one game on, but it's almost 7 o'clock, so we about to get it on. 6:57 right now. They're showing the Bengals and the Rams preseason. And a lot of people have been asking me, do I think Aaron Donald should have been fined, or should he be fined or suspended for swinging a helmet? I mean, kinda, sorta. I do feel that way. It's a helmet, and he had two of them. But at the same time, why would you have the Super Bowl team, the teams that played in the Super Bowl against each other in a joint practice? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. Of course, the team that won gonna talk because they won, and of course, the team that lost gonna feel some type of way because they lost. Like, who made that up? Who made that a real thing? Help me understand who made that a real thing. Preseason football, man. Nothing like it, man. Nothing like it, man. That last game is always a game that you want to keep your eye out on. Always a game. These roster cuts that are coming down the pipeline for the Philadelphia Eagles going to be extremely important for us moving forward. Um, a lot of guys will, make a team tonight. A lot of guys will make a team tonight. A lot of guys' stock will be up tonight. And we definitely going to talk about this tomorrow on GOAT Talk. Stocks will rise, stocks will plummet. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's the nature of the beast. I want to see what Deion Kane bring to the table. I really do. I want to see if Devin Allen he really like that, because I saw a glimpse of it last week. I want to see it, man. I want to see if Nakobe Dean could bounce back from a somewhat subpar performance. Jordan Davis as well. Like, I understand they getting acclimated to the game. They're getting their feet under them. I understand that. You know what I mean? But I need to see flashes of greatness, because Jordan Davis, in my opinion, is a physical specimen. And in my opinion, Nakobe Dean has the highest IQ out of anybody out of last year's draft. You're talking about a Buckets Award winner, man, for crying out loud. A Buckets Award winner. All right, now this is all right now. That was on air. Man, I just bought this NFL.com thing and they ain't even got the game on here. Let me go back to my website, man. Covey also, yeah, I do want to see something about Covey as well. I definitely want to see about Covey. A number of these guys, man, you know. For real, for me, more than anything, man, I'm excited to see contact sports. You know what I mean? I'm excited for that type of stuff. Use it on the app. Dank, what you mean, Dank? Let me know, Dank. Let me know something. Let me know. Let me know. Oh, we good. I got it now. I got it. It's coming up now. It's definitely coming up now. Dank, you supposed to have my number, Dank. You're gonna have to text that to me. I can't read that. All right, let's get it. They're doing a commentating thing, man. Let's get to the birds, man. Let's see these birds on the field. Everybody's saying it's a big year for Tua. It is. Tua playing tonight? Or was Tua warming up? Hit me with the links, folks. Having no somebody put the link in there for the people. Put the link in there for the people. I ain't know Tua was playing tonight. Tyreek Hill. Am I looking at the right thing? All the starters? Check Twitter. I appreciate you, Dank. Bad. I can't believe I got dozens of sites. Hey yo, you probably do. You probably do. You probably got them crazy sites, huh? Look, my man just texted me because I know he's seen them starting. See, this is what I don't like, man. If Tua and them starting, yo, bro, we out for the AZ game. Yes, sir. I'm definitely trying to pop out there. I didn't know I knew that many people in Arizona. I didn't know I knew that many people out there. I'm definitely trying to pop out there though. And this is a problem that I'm having. This is a problem that I'm having. This is a problem that I'm having. Everybody wants to tell me. Everybody wants to tell me that they don't think that we should be, you know what I mean? We should be starting. We should be starting our guys. Why? Why would we put our guys? Why would we put our second string guys and guys trying to make the roster in a position to go up against these guys in Miami? I just don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair that our second string guys should have to go against first string guys. They got a risk injury too. I don't think it's fair. You know what I mean? I just don't think it's fair, man. You know, and that's how I feel, man. That's how I feel. Think this joint added out. I'm trying to go to AZ as soon as well. Yeah, we definitely gonna make that happen out AZ. My bad, y'all gotta go back to my site, man. I'm ready to see some football. I ain't missing nothing, am I? Birds. Eagles pregame commercial bet. How y'all feel about the new Madden? All my Madden players. It's not what you expect to see. Come to AZ game. I'm going. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to go out there. You know, I ain't gonna lie, man. My mood kind of changed because the Dolphins starters are playing, man. I feel like we need a little reps. I feel like we need some reps. I don't think it's gonna make or break us, but I feel like we need some reps for our main guys, man. They need some reps, man. They need some reps. They need some reps. The Dolphins are actually treating Tua like he's still got some stuff to prove. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say we've anointed Jalen Hurts because a large part of our fan base are not believers in Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? They're not believers. But let him go out there and cook. I believe in him so much. I want him out there to cook. I don't even want to see what he's gonna do. I just know the offense gonna move, bro. I believe in the development. I feel like the believers should see it. I feel like they got this best kept secret. They got this best kept secret. You know what I mean? They're just keeping it a secret. His development, the things they know he gonna do, they just keeping it a secret. Let us see it, man. I'm in AZ, got ticks. 87 degrees out there. Hard Rock Stadium, humidity 66%. It's gonna be a good one, man. Let's see. I'm trying to see Carson Strong tonight. That's a good point. That's a good point. We've been kind of like low key neglecting Carson Strong. I don't know if neglecting is the right word, but I haven't seen Carson Strong throw the ball yet. I have not seen it. You know, I've not seen it. You know, I guess they're saying a little soliloquy about, Jalen Hurts and Tua. You know, I'm really, really impressed with the weight that Devontae Smith put on, man. I'm really, really impressed. And what would you know? Out of nowhere, Tua is throwing deep balls now because he got Tyreek Hill. I didn't think Tua could throw the way that he's been throwing in practice from the things I've been seeing. But this will be a big plus if our defense can stop this second team unit. This will be this first team unit of the Miami Dolphins. A huge plus. You know what I mean? I can't wait for September 11th. Exactly. Kickoff is underway. It's going down. You're right, LB. Our starters should be out there. The reps can't hurt, even if it's just a couple series. It won't hurt, bro. These are professional football players. It will not hurt. Everybody's so scared about risking injury. This is the way I look at injury for situations like this. This is how I look at injury. I look at it like this. I don't foresee the whole team tearing their ACL. I don't foresee it happening for everybody. Not even nobody. You know what I mean? Like, if it happens, it's a bad situation. Of course, I agree. But the reps are important as well. Like, we can't be out, like, we can't live in a bubble. We can't live in a bubble during preseason. We can't do that. Like, you'd rather get hurt in practice or preseason. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Because everything is a risk. Everything is a risk. Tua taking the field. Reek just cooked his first play. My God. The second unit of this defense, man. The second unit of this defense. And this is what and this is but you see, they're giving their fans what they want to see. They're giving their fans what they want to see. I just drafted Tyreek Hill too in fantasy. Because I know they ain't pay all that darn money to have him out there not doing what he want to do. And didn't I just tell y'all I didn't know Tua had a cannon like that? I just told y'all, man, Tua is throwing it out there now, yo. Tua is throwing it out there. And Dolphin fans think that's going to be an everyday occurrence. Tyreek Hill probably out for the rest of the game. Who is that? McPherson? See what I'm saying? Who is that? McPherson? And Kayvon Wallace. He's going against Tyreek Hill. Two guys that don't start. But it could be a test because I feel like Kayvon Wallace and some of these guys should be sturdy. Tyreek Hill it's like we can't guard him. They in game mode. The Dolphins are in game mode. Everybody, go check my last tweet about our starters playing today. Check my last tweet. Everybody in the comment section and risk injury. I think people just like to go against me because just because at this point. And risk injury. Do it look like the Dolphins? The Dolphins looking like a well-oiled machine. It ain't about risking injury. It's about playing football, man. You can get hurt doing anything. You know what I mean? Hill does that to first teamers, so I'm not trying to hear that. Well, let him do it to our first teamers. Let him do it to our first string. Let him do it to us then, so we can critique the first string. But we know he's gonna do it to Zach McPherson. And that's not the problem. Is that our second string can't generate a pass rush? Is Jordan Davis out there? Man, they just ran down the field on that second string. That's what you're supposed to do if you're a first string offense. That's what you're supposed to do. Disrespectful, man. Disrespectful. Are all of these dudes on the bubble? There's no way that Tua, did he throw an incomplete pass? Who's in charge of the defense? Vincent Jr. out there on Mike Gesicki. Come on, man. What scheme are we running? What are we doing? What was the point of this? Did we not know that they starters was dressing? What are we doing? I'm disgusted, man. I'm disgusted. What are we doing? We out here just letting them. Come on, man. I'm disgusted, man. If they starters playing, our starters should be playing. That's the bottom line, man. That's the bottom line. That was the excuse that I used for the Jets game. We didn't play our starters because the Jets didn't play their starters. Matter of fact, I think the Jets starters played. No. Correct me. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. The Browns didn't play their starters, so we didn't play our starters. What the hell are we doing today? It don't make no sense, man. Patrick Mahomes played a quarter of football in this preseason game. Patrick Mahomes, $500,000 quarterback. I'm sorry, $500 million quarterback. Played in the preseason game. A Super Bowl winning quarterback. What are we doing, though? Now, I understand if you don't want your offensive linemen to play. I get it. But your quarterback should be playing. Basically, anybody on a rookie contract should be playing tonight. Anybody on a rookie contract should be playing. I'm cool with Kaiser White and Hassan Reddick not playing. Cool with Brad Perry not playing. I'm cool with A.J. Brown not playing. I am not cool. Now, of course, Rager playing, right? Of course, Rager playing. Come on. It really don't even make sense because if Rager gets hurt today and you ain't trading him, that's a huge shot to your depth. A huge shot to your depth. I'm just, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm gonna go on Twitter now, and the same people that was mad at me. Look. I'm saying the Eagle. Come on, bro. And I repeat, there's no reason why. There's no reason why Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, Quez Watkins are not playing. It's no reason why. Miles Sanders, well, he's hurt. I get his reason. There's no reason why, yo. It's no reason why. Landon Dickerson, all of them dudes should be playing, man. I think that's soft. That's the first hard critique I got of my team already this year. I think that's soft. I think that's soft. So you see, the critique ain't coming from the critique ain't coming from nothing of the play. I tell y'all, this is how important coaching is, bro. This sets a mindset. This sets a mindset. Let's get the first team out here, man. Let's get whoever is going to be the first team out here. Kane still looking nice. Deion Kane is making a case for himself. And this Minshew going against a first unit. That's interesting. If he's going against a first string defense. Yeah, the backup starting, Kevin. Because Minshew been shaky in camp, if you ask me. Deion Kane, he just knows where to be, man. He understands, man. A lot of people not really. Y'all got to look look him up, man. Look him up. I looked him up. I'm gonna just say this: the legend of Deshaun Watson and Clemson would not be as great if it wasn't for Deion Kane. Look him up. Who's that? Gainwell. I repeat, the Dolphins are playing their starters. Yeah, they are playing their starters. And we just sitting right here playing Tiddywwinkle. Sitting around. About to get mauled by a first team offense and the first team deep. Like, what are we trying to prove? What are we trying to prove? Kane cooking that dude, though. Kane is playing for a job, yo. Kane is playing for a job. Got a pass interference and all. Kane is playing for a job. Do y'all know what Devontae Smith will be doing to these dudes out here? Kane is playing for a job. And it looked like whoever number 40 is, he playing for 1-2. Gainwell with the catch. That's a lot of that should be happening this year. Every time Kenneth Gainwell touched the ball, it's a first down. Every time Kenneth Gainwell touched the ball, it's a first down. Every time. Every time he touched the ball is a first down. I think Kenneth Gainwell could be an every down back. They giving Kane a chance. They are giving Kane a chance to make this roster. They are giving Kane a chance to make this roster. This has been the Kane drive, purposely. Kane back shoulder fade ability is just ridiculous. Like the way he times them and the way he high points the ball. Kane could play, man. Kane could play. Second string O-line looking good. Yeah, I mean, this it's a job on the line. Miles better get well because Gainwell is coming. I told people when Gainwell was drafted that it was going to be trouble for Miles Sanders. I knew that when Kenneth Gainwell was drafted, that things would change for Miles Sanders. I'm telling y'all, man. And Gainwell is good at moving the pile. It's a first down, man. Stop it. What's going on, Don Don? He got to get it more on the outside shoulder, more. He can catch that. Yeah, yeah. It definitely was a little too much to the inside that pass. But I'm saying Kane is good at catching on the outside shoulder. That was a shaky pass though. Very shaky pass. That looked like a first down. He got to get it more on the outside shoulder. I agree. Yeah, but I'm not liking. I'm not liking the Dolphins playing Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, highest paid receiver in the league right now, right? Or is it or did Debo eclipse it? I don't know. Tyreek Hill, Hall of Famer, crazy, one of the craziest deep threats of recent years, playing in preseason. Tyreek Hill don't got nothing to prove. I mean, what are we trying to prove by not playing our guys in preseason? I don't get it, man. I don't get it, man. I think it's soft, man. I think it's soft. I think it's soft. I think it's soft. I really think it's soft behavior. You know what I mean? I got to call a spade on that one. I definitely got to call a spade on that one, man. And hey, man, listen, man. Now I got to worry about Sirianni going into this, man. I got to worry about Sirianni going into this because that's not how you send the message, man. That's not how you send the message. I get it that some of the players are older on the offensive and defensive side of the ball, on the line in particular. I get it. But so what? So what? So what? It doesn't matter, bro. These Miami commentators on TV acting like they're not playing against our backups and third stringers. They supposed to be excited, though. That's their job. Shouts for the super chat, Ronnie. You know what I mean? That's their job, though, and I get it. Look, NFL Network posting it. Tyreek Hill burns Eagles secondary. That's not our secondary. That is not our secondary. Those are the guys that we put in if we need to put a Band-Aid on something. And what our front office decided to do was make one big wound. We ain't got that many Band-Aids. We don't have that many Band-Aids to patch up third string and fourth string guys and second string guys against Tyreek Hill. It don't make sense. I'll never understand these type of decisions, man. Never understand it. If they coming outside with a rocket launcher, I'm not coming out with a butter knife. I'm gonna put my guys against your guys. I wish we played them in a regular season now. Tua getting another series. And they just running it down our throat. The number jersey 40, the number 42 jersey for the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 42 jersey for the Philadelphia Eagles. I refuse to believe that this second unit is this poor. I refuse to believe that this second unit is this poor. It gotta be the scheme. How it gotta be the scheme. Kayvon Wallace's been here damn near 50 years. When was the last time you seen him make a play? He make a good tackle once every year and a half. Like, we need to move on from that, man. We need to move on from that. We need to move on from that. Miami effortlessly moving the ball again. You got to blitz to it. I mean, yeah, do something. Stop the bleeding. And this is what Jonathan Gannon does in the regular season. This is what he did regular season. Oh, he was fine as long as they didn't score. Look, empty backfield. They got an empty backfield. To a step back again. Got him. They probably take two out now. He done got his jersey dirty. He done got that jersey dirty. Who was that coming off the edge? But see, that sack wasn't a blitz. He just beat him. He just beat him off the edge. What happened to the comparison to Brian Dawkins? LOL, dude ain't it. Oh, you talking about Kayvon Wallace? I mean, that's how he was feeling, I guess. Pushed him back. See, this looks like a blitz. Oh, that blitz was mean. Stopping the bleeding. Stopping the bleeding. If you ain't going to play with your guys, at least play right. That was a great defensive series. That was a mean blitz. I might be a player or two behind or a step or two behind. Patrick Johnson better not be on the practice squad, bro. No, Patrick Johnson been stepping up. He been stepping up. Patrick Johnson been stepping up. Now let's see what Gardner Minshew can do. Let's see what he could do. Garner part 2. Garner going to probably get the whole half. Because if it's somebody that need the reps, it's probably Garner. Because Garner, ain't going to play that much in the regular season. I don't want Garner Minshew to touch the field this year, honestly. I really don't know about Garner. I'm not like a big Garner Minshew fan. You know what I mean? I don't think Garner Minshew's. I think Garner Minshew's a decent passer. Decent, but I don't think he's like. I don't think Garner Minshew's a starter. We put it that way. Take a chance with Carson Strong, yeah. He can't handle the blitz. No, I mean Tua's always had an issue with the blitz. I think Tua might be on a shorter side a little bit, but that was a beautifully called blitz though. We didn't see a lot of that last year, and we really got home with that blitz. You know what I mean? Guys are understanding, how to attack these gaps. So that was a beautifully called blitz. Beautifully done. Very well done. Yeah, this stream that I'm using is off. Let me see if this NFL Plus thing is working again. Let me see if it's working on my phone. I don't feel like looking for it. What running back should we get, LB? Obviously, we need someone. I think we do need a running back. We do need a running back. I think we're gonna end up getting somebody, anybody. You know what I mean? We're gonna get somebody that got some starting experience. I don't think you're gonna be able to get Kareem Hunt. I don't think so. I don't think so because God forbid if something was to happen to Boston Scott or Kenneth Gainwell, you have no running back room now. You don't have it because Miles Sanders is just hasn't shown to be available when you need. Like if we ever needed our running back one to be available, it would be this season. It would be this season because what I don't want to happen is for us to not have any running game at all and Jalen Hurts have to run the ball. I don't want that. You got to get some. Listen, the only way Jalen Hurts can take the next step forward as a passer, and I'm talking about, I believe he took a step this offseason. But if you want Jalen Hurts to take that step, because it's steps that these guys take, and to where you don't even question if he can throw the ball anymore. Russell Wilson had to take gradual steps to that. Dak Prescott took gradual steps for that. In order for them to take them steps, both of those guys had to receive a valuable running back, a dependable running back. Like give Beast Mode the ball. It's easy, dependable. Give Zeke the ball. It's easy and dependable. And you work on the small things. Your hand, you know what I mean? Your play action. You work on them things. I hope it's somebody with size too. Definitely hope it's somebody with size. Eagles offense taking the field again. Obviously, I am a player or two behind. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this stuff together before the season starts. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. What running back should we get? AJ Dillon is a good one. That's a good one. I like AJ Dillon. If Strong doesn't play again, I'm convinced they're hiding him. I don't know. I told y'all I feel like this game is going to be a lot of throwing. A lot of throwing. A lot of throwing in this game. Huntley with the dump off. Nick Sirianni is heavily involved in the plays that's being called, and he's heavily involved in you know, the aftermath of the plays that's being called. I like Madison from the Vikings. Madison ain't a bad. It's not a bad pick. It's not a bad pick, but you need somebody. You know what I mean? You don't need a superstar guy. If you're bringing somebody to add to the room, I would like a guy like Madison. Huntley getting some burn. We giving Huntley a real shot to make this roster. And that's one thing I can say about the Eagles. They really give guys a strong possibility and a strong chance to make the roster. Like Kayvon Wallace has got more than enough opportunities to make the roster. He's got more than enough opportunities. Like, we shouldn't have to be going to get guys like Anthony Harris, Jaquaski Tart. Think about how many safeties we we acquired while he was still on the roster. We was waiting for him. He was a 3rd or 4th round pick, right? We tried to get ahead of this safety situation. Busted screenplay. We definitely tried to get ahead of this situation. But I'm at loss for words, man. You know, especially with, you know, us not playing our starters. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't want to be a part of it. It's just not what I'm into. You got to match energy, man. You got to match energy. It's imperative. It's imperative. Covey with the catch. Yes, sir. I thought Covey was going to have a bigger role in camp. I'm not going to lie. But you only could do what you can do. You only could do what you can do with the opportunities that you get in. Now, notice this. Notice this about Gardner Minshew. Notice this. You don't see Gardner Minshew stretching the field with his arm. You don't see him throwing no deep pass. You don't. You do not see Gardner Minshew throwing no deep passes, and I've never understood that. I've never understood that. If Jalen Hurts was to go down, Gardner Minshew would be a game manager. Everything would be close and tight to the line of scrimmage. All tight rhythm throws. Oh, that should have been a flag. Yeah, that should have been a flag. He don't have the time. Listen, you talking about today. I'm talking about all the time. All the time. Our death scares me. Our death doesn't scare me, and I'll tell you why. You got to understand death to be scared about it or to not be scared about it. When a player gets hurt on a defense, a major blow. So for instance, say a safety gets hurt. A safety get hurt. You just got to replace that safety on the defense. The rest of the defense still intact. Now, if you got 7 injuries to the defense, then you could be like, well, our depth is crazy. We don't have 7 good players to plug into these positions and still be proficient. Nobody in the NFL has that. Nobody in the NFL has that kind of depth to where they could have 5 guys on the starting defense out and still be functional. Nobody has that in NFL. At worst, you're only hoping to be missing 2 key guys because you can fix that. Most rosters can fix that. The Philadelphia Eagles can miss 2 key guys at any level of the defense. Let's go through it. If we're missing an edge rusher, we still got Barnett in the wins. If you're missing 2 edge rushers, you see what Taron Jackson has done, and you still got Barnett in the wins. And you still could plug and play with Hassan Reddick and Brandon Graham. If you're missing a linebacker, you still got guys like you know TJ Edwards and TJ and you know I'm talking to Kobe Dean, who could still play the same position in the middle. They're interchangeable. You know what I mean? They're interchangeable. They're both getting first team reps. Kaiser White is out there doing his thing still. You know what I mean? A couple of these guys have been having great camps. You know what I mean? And back to edge rusher, Kyron Johnson. We don't talk about these guys enough. If you're missing one safety, you know what I'm saying? You're good because you can't start Harris, Jaquaski Tart, and Marcus Epps. It's a lot of these guys, man. We got you know. So if you're missing a cornerback, you can do that. If you're missing a lot of people at once, then that's when it's an issue. That's when it's an issue. The depth doesn't scare me at all. The coaches scare me. The coaches scare me. They scare me. The bottom line, the coaches scare me. You know what I mean? The coaches scare me, man. And we got guys out there on the second unit who are only on the second unit because where they were drafted. Like Kayvon Wallace, I'm not even sure he's a serviceable backup, man. I think Kayvon Wallace is a special teams player, man. I think he's a special teams player. I refuse to believe that he hasn't been in a position to succeed with two different defensive coordinators. Sometimes it comes down to even if you're good or you're not. Eagles defense with another opportunity. Another opportunity to show us what they made of. I like Tyron Jackson. I like how he lines up. Davion Taylor just got pancaked. The Dolphins announcers won't state the fact that our backup started the game. Who cares? We know what it is, though. Their job is to make it seem like they are ready for week one. That is their job. Remember, when Hurts went 6 for 6, he hasn't played a preseason game yet. He just went 6 for 6. I just hate the fact that the offense ain't playing today, man. I hate this hide and seek game that we doing, man. The ones should go against ones, bro. Tua is still out there? Tua is still out there. Now, I'm not saying this means Tua going to have a great year, but the reps count, man. The reps count. The reps count. This is how these are the first steps into, we bid on that? Man, we out here biting on Tua's sweep fakes. The Dolphins diving deep into the playbook to beat us. Lord, when the deluxe album dropping? The joint go hard. The album ain't even out. The album ain't out. It's just the 5 singles that's out now. But another single coming out, Rap Mastermind, next Friday. And the joint, in the deluxe, the whole meat and potatoes, the final product, I'm gonna have that out soon. I'm gonna have that out soon after this single. I think this gonna be the last single. Rap Mastermind is the last single that I'm gonna put everything together. It's gonna be lit. I'm very excited for y'all to hear the project. Jalen Hurts should be playing as long as Tua is playing. I said the same thing. Kayvon getting cooked, bad coverage, bad tackles. Yeah, this definitely wasn't a stock-raising performance for Kayvon Wallace. It definitely wasn't. I think for real, man, for real, bro, he holding up a roster spot. I ain't gonna hold you. He holding up a roster spot. He should be extremely on the bubble. He should be extremely on the bubble, man. He hasn't done anything to stand out. I don't think he ever got an interception. Just a bad John, bro. Yeah. We're going against ones, and we can't even stop them. We did get the one stop when we did the all-out blitz. Man, Tua out there just throwing to the twos now. But see, the Dolphins doing a good job of putting him in situations to where he really can't get hurt. You know what I mean? You know he's not going to scramble or leave the pocket. You know what I'm saying? You know he's gonna stay in the pocket and try to make a throw. Whether it's incomplete picked or is a completion, it's gonna be another case. But I think as long as I think Jalen Hurts should have stayed in the game, and the direction should have been step in the pocket, make the throw, only leave when you absolutely have to leave. Man, they cooking us. Runs up the gut. Defense is gassed. Nobody fired up on the second unit. Nobody trying to make a play. They all probably think they're gonna get cut anyway. It's guys that I expect it's guys that I expect to be stepping up. Kayvon Wallace did something else again. Tua working on time, and yeah, he is. Oh, touchdown. Down at the one. Wallace getting cooked. Sad. It's sad because he should be a leader out there. Davion Teller, I think, should be a leader out there. Where's Sean Bradley? Where are these guys at? And this was what I'm saying. A lot of these guys, we only talk about these guys when we talking about the roster. We don't talk about these guys making a play or making an impact. We don't talk about these guys. Listen, I'm going to give N'Kobe Dean and Jordan Davis a past day rookies. Kyron Johnson get a past day rookies. But a lot of these guys don't make impact. They don't make an impact. They don't make an impact. Dude walked in the end zone. We out there doing arm tackles. This second unit is pathetic. The team that's on the field right now is pathetic. If you put these guys on the field to evaluate them, they all get an F. They all get an F. If anybody is out there competing for a job or a spot, pathetic. Now, listen, I will say this. A lot of these guys who don't feel like they're competing, they probably not going 110% because you can end your season just like that in the preseason game. I understand that. But your job is to try. Your job is to try. $17 Look like a bludgeoning is happening. Gardner Minshew unable to get us to the end zone or get us into field goal range. The excuse is going to be that he's not throwing to ones. I mean, this basically was a waste of time for the Philadelphia Eagles. A waste of time. What was the plan for this? What was the reason for this? Who are we trying to evaluate? I understood last week when the running backs got chances to run the ball, different chances in different situations. I understood that. But this game, it just feels like we're just putting people out there that we know not going to make the roster. I would be just as upset if Kayvon Wallace made the roster as if Jalen Reagor did. I would be just as upset. No, I would be more upset if Kayvon Wallace made the roster over Jalen Reagor. Because I'm not mad at Reagor being a fourth wide receiver, a fifth wide receiver. I'm not mad at that. I would be highly upset if Kayvon Wallace made the roster this year. Shout out to him, man. God bless him and all of that, but it just ain't working out. It ain't working out. We don't talk about him nearly enough. Nearly enough. Is that Carson Strong in the game? Oh, that's Reed sign it? They got Minshew out of here. Now watch this. If that's Reed sign it, he's going to take deep shots down the field. I don't understand why Minshew don't take deep shots down the field. When Tua threw that deep shot down there to Tyreek Hill, that reminded me of that preseason game with McNabb and T.O. against the Ravens. That first preseason game, T.O. was an Eagle. It was a bomb down the sideline, touchdown. Preseason game. I'm telling you, this dude re-signed it. They're going to let him throw the ball down the field. Is that Grant Katera? Was that Calcaterra? Minshew got a noodle arm. I believe that to be so, actually. We the only team who ain't play our ones all preseason. No, we played our ones that one drive. We played our ones that one drive. Brady playing against the Colts. Tasha, why you gotta break my heart? Why you gotta break my heart? Why you gotta break my heart? I'm mortified. Completely mortified. If Tom Brady is Tasha, are you sure? It's crazy, man. Tom Brady playing. It's only the second quarter. It is only the second quarter. I feel like we've been watching a slow cooking. It feels like somebody put some oxtails in a slow cooker. We in a slow cooker right now because it's painful to watch Tua still throwing the ball and our starting quarterback not throwing the ball. I want to see the improvement. I know it's there. I don't want to wait till week 1. I want to see him warming up. I understand about the injury, man, but you can't be scared this season, man. You cannot be scared this season. You got to really see what you have. You got to see if your defense improved. You got to see if your offense improved. You got to see if timing improved. We out here just doing anything. $17-0, end of the first quarter. Eagles don't play their starters. I didn't like this decision. Dolphins didn't practice Thursday. Only reason they're playing their starters. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Dolphins didn't practice Thursday. Only reason why they playing their starters. Tom Brady playing today. 47-year-old Tom Brady is risking injury. Let me make sure I got this right. Yes, he's 6 for 8. 6 for 8. 6 for 8. The greatest quarterback of all time. 6 for 8. 6 for 8. 48 years old. It's preseason. Who's going to make the team? Probably nobody from that second unit defense. On God. Probably nobody. This is whack, third against their first. It's whack, I agree. Brady wasn't at camp, to be honest. Bro, why everybody keep making excuses? I don't care if he wasn't at camp. Tom Brady don't need to play no preseason game ever. Ever. Sign it as buns, bro. Sign it as buns and he gonna make the roster. You think Josh Jobe make the final roster? I hope so. I hope they can convert him to safety so we can get Kayvon Wallace out of here. But I hope he does make it. He's been making enough plays to make it. I think if it comes down to Jaquaski Tart or Kayvon Wallace, you got to pick Tart. LB, Cowboys never played their starters this whole preseason, so we're going to be fine. We not the Cowboys, though. We not the Cowboys, man. The Cowboys suffered a critical injury, too. Tyron Smith tore his hamstring. So I understand the cautiousness there. We don't have them type of issues. That was a nice cut up the field by Huntley on the screen pass. We came out here to block and throw screens for 4 quarters. Will Kane make the squad? I hope so. I hope Deion Kane makes the squad. If Kane is off the field right now, I think his spot is safe. I think his spot is safe if he's off the field right now. Jalen Reagor not playing today was wild to me. I understand Devontae Smith. I understand A.J. Brown, Quez Watkins, Zach Pascal. That's 4. How do you have 5 wide receivers not dress up who going to get playing time? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. That's something to keep your eye out for, though. If the fact that Jalen Reagor isn't playing and he's on the bubble, a lot of trade talk, I think Reagor gets dealt this week. Huntley put the shoulder down. Oh, Reagor's played 2 snaps. I didn't know he was out there. Reagor is playing. Okay, cool. My mistake. I didn't know he wasn't out there. I tried to trick myself into believing he wasn't playing, and maybe they was going to deal him this week, but I just feel like coming off of a bad practice, you know what I mean, and we missed a joint practice. I feel like, a series or 2 wouldn't have hurt nobody. Nobody would have been hurt from playing a series or 2 in this game. We getting smoked right now. I ain't even looking at the score. I'm just looking at how pathetic they are. If it's y'all talking about Rodgers, come on. If Rodgers didn't hold him, he was going to get tackled in the backfield. My bucket messed my hair up, man. Huntley getting some good minutes, though. Huntley getting some good touches. I mean, he getting yards. They holding. I don't know how we explained it. The starters evaluation is during the practices. This is to see if people make the squad. I mean, that could be what Howie Roseman said, but I don't agree with that philosophy. You evaluate your starters in practice and you evaluate them in game situations, man. That's a weird philosophy, man. And I don't think any coach should go with that. Sign it out here about to get. They about to put Sign it in the dirt. You keep trying to run up the middle all slow like that. I'm hearing Reagor for Chuck Clark. He requested a trade for the Ravens. I'd do that. Facts. I definitely wanted to see him live, D-Lo. The starters evaluation is during the process. Yeah. Matt Ryan playing and we hiding our QB. They said Matt Ryan and Tom Brady played. It's not about us hiding QB. You know what I mean? If you was hiding your QB, you would have put the starters out there for Minshew, so Minshew could at least have a even playing field, man. Minshew, your backup quarterback. You got Minshew out there throwing to guys who fighting for roster spots against a first-team defense. You know what I mean? I thought that I kind of think that that's unfair to Minshew stock. It was just a soft move. I don't care. Y'all could talk about the injury. Y'all could talk about the last game of preseason. It's soft. If Tom Brady playing, then we should be playing, bro. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. If Tom Brady is playing in the preseason, we should be playing. There's no other way you could spin it. No other way you could spin it. Sign it out about to throw them picks, man. Bro, we can't even get in field goal range. No, we can't. We can't. Kane's still in the game. Look at that. Pass all off target. Sign it all rattled. Sign it just stolen. Kane was cooking 40, though, when Minshew was in the game. Vanilla offense, too. It ain't nothing to discuss after halftime about this game. Tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to dig into this team. I'm telling you, man, this was soft. Madden tonight. You trying to play Madden tonight, Dank? I'm going to see. I should be able to do that. Supposed to be going to get something to eat. Definitely could get into the Madden. I got my feet wet in the Madden now, too. I like this one better because it's a little more realistic. It's a little more realistic. Exactly. That's why not match the energy of everybody else. That's what I'm saying. Leaving this bumming is just a waste of time, a waste of the other players trying to make the team. I agree, man. Like, let us at least see Carson Strong. Let us see Carson Strong. LB, is there more? LB, is it more the depth that looks bad, or is the bad coaching? It's both, bro. I think it's both. But you know what I mean? I think it's both. But no, man, it's more the depth. It got to be more the depth, man, because they running and passing at will. They doing what they want. They running and passing at will. It's the depth on both sides of the ball. That's just we can't even get in field goal range. We cannot even get in field goal range. On offense and on defense, we can't stop Tua. Tua ain't no world beater, man. Tua is not no world beater. They came out, punched us in the mouth with that deep pass to Tyreek Hill. We wasn't even ready for it. That's only rookie coaches get caught sleeping like that on the first play of the game. That's what people do in preseason. They throw the bomb to their wide receiver. If you got a stud wide receiver, you air it out. You do that every now and then in preseason. You got to be aware of that. I've been saying for 2 weeks that we should just air it out. Just launch it as far as you can. I don't care if you overthrow them. Just let the defense know that this is what's happening now. This is a new sheriff in town. Kayvon missed the tackle in the hole. Yeah, it might be a wrap. It's a rapsy scapsy. It's a rapsy scapsy for Kayvon. It's preseason LB. The real dance start in 2 weeks. Be cool, bro. No. My starters need to be playing. My starters need to be playing. I'm sorry. If Tom Brady is out there playing, Jalen Hurts should be playing with his number one wide receivers. With his wide receivers, I don't care. I don't care if anybody disagrees. Now Teddy Bridgewater in. Bridgewater is a start. Bridgewater is a starter. Bridgewater's a starter. He about to finish what Tua started doing. We would have had our way one on one with the ones. Yeah, we would have had our way. I believe it. CJ tight. I feel you though. I was mad I couldn't see the game in my area, but I don't need to see this. You don't need to see it, man. You don't need to see it. You're absolutely right. What good is it going to do? What good is it going to do? My God, man, these dudes don't even throw incomplete passes on us, bro. Every time I turn around, it's a completed pass. They about to go with 24 zip at the half. 24 zip at the half. I see other teams getting like little interceptions, getting fumbles and stuff like that happening. We just are laying down. Nobody is coming out there trying to make a name for themselves. Nobody. We have no hungry guys that want to be a part of this roster. Blanken should be striking. He do. Bridgewater about to work us too. Yeah, of course he is. Oh, that was a hit. That was a hit, man. Sometimes that's what it takes. It takes somebody to step up. Davion Teller, time up. You think he is in the same situation Kayvon is, in my opinion. Yeah, I can't defend Davion Teller. He was another third round pick. It's hard to defend, man. It's hard to defend. When guys get on the field and don't show you anything, it's hard to defend it. It's very hard to defend it. But the defense did get a stop. They got the stop on Bridgewater. They got the stop on Bridgewater. If I'm the GM, I don't count this game. You got to, man. You got to evaluate these guys, man. You got to make roster cuts. This game count. A lot of people got to be off this roster. I think 30 people by Tuesday, 4 o'clock. So this definitely count. They looking at something. You know what I mean? It's always something we might not see. Definitely looking at something. Covey with the punt return, did a little dancing, went in the circle. Blankenship should make the roster because at least he's trying. Yeah. I think you keep Rager, but Kane is the future, so you stash him and let Rager dig his own way to progress. I don't. We'll see. We'll see. I would if it's me, you got to trade Jalen Rager, man. You got to trade Jalen Rager. It's a couple of dudes that I think that their time is done. I think Greg Ward time is done. Um, I think Kayvon Wallace time might be done. I think they're gonna keep Davion Teller. I think they're gonna keep Sean Bradley. Sean Bradley is a good special teams player, but a couple people time is done, man, and you just can't debate it. Yo, LB, Justin Fields even playing as well, but Justin Fields is buns though, so he should be playing. Tom Brady playing. That should tell you something. Tom Brady is playing. I'm starting to think that the coaches believe that we're good. Like we're good. This we don't need these reps here. Rager for Dylan. Rogers needs wide receivers. Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for that. I'm completely all for that. But I will say this though, when quarterbacks as good as Aaron Rodgers seem to need wide receivers, those running backs fill in. So you never know if they start running two running back sets, and Dylan is a part of the plan coming up. A lot of people hitting me up saying that they want to play me in Madden. I really hope y'all can make it out to week 3, though, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be a movie, man. It's going to be a movie. If you never went to a 4th and Joint tailgate, you're really, really missing out. This is the first time I'm going to be out there with PhillySportsTrips.com. I've heard nothing but great things. 4th and Joint will be there as well. So, I expect the same vibes, man. It's lit, man. I'm telling you, man. Catch the charter from Philly down to FedEx Field, ride comfortably. You could drink at the game. You ain't got to worry about hopping back on 95. You ain't got to worry about making sure you got some cash for tools. You got to get gas. You don't got to worry about that, bro. Chartered ride to and from. Amazing. Amazing. The guy, oh yeah, D-Lo gonna be there too. D'Angelo Xavier, he might pull up. Amazing. 6 minutes to go left in the half from what I'm watching. Re-sign it, man. Re-sign it is basic. I like to see Grant Caltera out there, doing something though. Wait until you see, pick 6. Stop it. Pick 6. Signing and Minshew been throwing picks all camp. All camp. Oh my God, he is trash. He scored that? And that's how you make the roster, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's how you make the roster, putting out effort. I knew they was going to go up 24 zip. And we still ain't going to get to see Carson Strong. What was he looking at? It was nobody over there. He panicked. He panicked. He panicked. He panicked. A pick 6, if you on a bubble, definitely help you make a roster. If you on a bubble and you got a pick 6, it'll definitely help you make the roster. And that's what I mean by making a play. Bro, Minshew is as solid as it gets for a backup. I don't think so. I'm sorry, I disagree. I don't think Minshew's solid at all. I don't. Has he won some games in the league? Yeah, he has. He has. Can you find a better backup than Minshew? Probably not. But I don't think you could win many games with Minshew. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Whatever Minshew did over there in Jacksonville, he was at the right place at the right time, man. Minshew can't take over no franchise in this NFL. He can't take over no franchise from start to finish. Minshew can't win 11 games with Minshew in this roster. I don't think so, bro. I feel like we should be able to see some of Carson Strong. I think Taylor Heineke is better than Minshew as well. I think Taylor Heineke is better than Carson Wentz. Minshew a perfect backup. Minshew is a perfect backup. I agree. He's serviceable. He's serviceable. But Minshew be struggling, man. Minshew got some ways about him that I noticed. It's not even worth going into detail because he a backup. We definitely gonna end this stream at halftime. I love Eagles football to the bitter end, but this ain't no football. This evaluation, sign it throwing pick 6s. Congratulations to that young man that made that play, though, man. That was a hell of a play. Hell of a play. I get the backup conversation, but Minshew isn't strong on anything. He's not. Minshew isn't. I agree. That's my thing. Is like I can't really pinpoint what he's extremely good at. Throwing deep is not what Minshew does. I bet you the Dolphins commentators going crazy. People really defending that the Eagles ain't play. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I'm really confused. I'm really confused. I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk about the team not playing, but we're not gonna act like me feeling as though we should have played a few series is totally absurd. It's not absurd at all. What's absurd to me is Tom Brady playing in the preseason game. That's more absurd to me. I don't want to see Huntley no more either. Why did they cut DeAndre Torrey? He probably wasn't practicing good. He wasn't practicing good. That's what this organization has turned into. This organization don't respect the gamers as much as they respect the good practice participants. This organization loves giving out practice awards to players. You know what I mean? They love that. We love guys that practice well. You know, we don't love guys that play inside the game well. We don't keep those guys. We don't give them guys a chance. Re-sign it is honey barbecue buns. Honey barbecue buns on a brioche bun. He's a brioche bun. I mean, that was a drop pass. But listen, this is my thing though. Do you really even need to, do you need to keep three quarterbacks? Do you need to keep three quarterbacks? Thank Devin Allen. What about Devin Allen? I pray to God the Dolphins just run the clock out. Y'all crying over a dumb, worthless match. Chill out. Teams go 0-4 in preseason and win it. Nobody's crying about the score. Who cares about the score or the wins and losses? We care about how the first unit looks. One quarter wouldn't have hurt anything. I agree. Allen and Kane making the team, both of them can't. I think you got too many wide receivers for both of them to make the team. And Devin Allen at 27 on the practice squad, what's the point of that? You know what I mean? What's the point of that? Having him at the practice squad at 27. I think you should cut a cornerback. I'm sorry. I think you should cut sign it for real. I don't think you need to carry three quarterbacks. Kayvon Wallace literally been running around not doing nothing for a whole half. Somebody outside cutting their grass at 8 o'clock at night. Our first unit didn't play. What you mean? We understand the first unit didn't play. That's why some people are outraged because we believe the first unit needs to get acclimated more with each other in real game situations. That's why we upset. We don't care about the score. We don't care that we getting blown out. This game doesn't mean nothing in terms of wins and losses. But so we always preaching getting 1% better. If we would have went out there today, we would have got 1% better. At least 1% better. If we would have went to battle for a series or two, we would have got 1% better. Because you only use that series or two to work on the small nuances of the game. Man, the Dolphins are killing us, bro. Sean Bradley out there getting cooked. Everybody throwing the ball. The whole defense better get snapped on at halftime. Man, Jonathan Gannon ain't snapping on nobody at no halftime. Somebody needs to explain to these dudes, man, that if you think you safe, you not. That should be the message. If you think your spot is safe, it's not. It's not, man. It's millions of people waiting to take your place. You got to be trying every play. Huntley is not a good contributor on the offense, but he's been the only positive on the offense today. So that should let you know what I mean, how bad of a position that we really in. You know what I mean? But halftime is coming up, man. I don't foresee anything changing or anything looking different. We're going to talk about this in depth tomorrow on GOAT Talk. We're going to talk about, should guys have played, should guys have not have played. We're going to get into expectations for week 1. Me and Philly Mike also got a special unboxing that we're going to do. He got a package. I also got a package from our friend Dave Dust. I didn't open mine yet. I'm excited. We're going to talk about a lot of things, man. A lot of things. I'm disgusted, not by the score, but by the lack of effort. You know what I mean? But by the lack of hunger and by the lack of awareness by our team. You know what I mean? I'm disgusted a little bit, but it is what it is. It's not regular season. We'll talk about this in depth. Like I said, shout out to y'all, man. For real, shout out to y'all. The season is coming. We got 2 weeks left and football is back. Let me know what you think in the comments, man.